Welcome to Tutorial 2.1, Step 9, Getting your submission ready. In this tutorial, you will learn how to prepare the submission dossier for your product. This tutorial is applicable if you deal with a Class B or Class C or Class D medical device. If your product is a Class A medical device, this is not the correct tutorial. Please refer to the tutorial for Class A medical device. For information on how to risk classify your product, please refer to Tutorial 2.1, Step 7, Risk Classify the Products. We have completed the first 8 steps of the registration process. By now, you should have obtained your CRIS account, GIRO, and registrant's account. These 3 accounts are valid for all your subsequent medical device transactions with HSA. You do not need to reapply these accounts when you apply to register another medical device. You would have also sat through the series of Knowing Your Device tutorials and have correctly risk classified and grouped your devices for product registration. Now we shall proceed to understand the submission requirements for your product registration application. Please request the product owner to help prepare the submission as they know their products best. Before we start, here is a quick recap. First, review the risk classification rules as detailed in our Risk Classification Guidance Documents, GN13, for general medical devices and GN14 for IVD medical devices, and determine the risk classification of your product. Secondly, if you have multiple devices to register, check if they can be submitted in one application according to our grouping rules detailed in GN12. Class B, C, and D product registration submissions to HSA must be prepared in the ASEAN CSDT format. CSDT stands for Common Submission Dossier Template. The content and format requirements are stated in our guidance documents GN17 for general medical devices and GN18 for IVD medical devices. The next slide briefly presents the CSDT section requirements. The CSDT format requires information for the 7 listed sections. Section 1, Executive Summary, which entails information on the commercial marketing history and the post-market information. For example, reported adverse events or initiated field safety corrective action recall of your product. Section 2 is the Essential Principles and Evidence of Conformity, which consists of an Essential Principles Conformity Checklist to be prepared by the product owner. For Section 3, it is the device description on its principles of operation, intended use, instructions for use, list of constituent materials. Section 4 is the design, verification, and validation. Data collected from preclinical studies and clinical data gathered from literature review of existing bibliography and/or clinical investigation. For Section 5, on device labeling, it includes labels on the device and its packaging, instructions for use or operator's manual, promotional material. Section 6 would be the risk analysis section, where the product owner's risk management report would need to be included. Section 7 is manufacturer information. So, the applicant will require to put in information on the manufacturing process, quality assurance certificates. For detailed information on the requirements of each CSDT section, please refer to our guidance documents GN17 on general medical device and GN18 for IVD medical devices, which are accessible from the link provided. With that, we have now completed all 9 steps of the registration process. Let's proceed to learn how to perform the online submission of our product registration application on our Medix.